What is going on, guys? Jack here, and I am back with yet another potential squad for next season. This time we are doing runners-up in the Barclays Premier League last year. Well, actually third place, should I say, Tottenham Hotspur. Arsenal actually pipped them at the last minute to that position from what was actually a very good season for Tottenham. Now, their first team is pretty much going to be unchanged, as you can see from the screen here. So let's get into the ratings, upgrades, and potential signs they could be getting into the club. With the first player, the main man, Hugo Lloris. Absolutely incredible goalkeeper. He really is. He is among the world's elite in goalkeepers, and Tottenham are very lucky to have a player of his calibre in their side. He's up there with the likes in the league with Petr Cech. I could say Courtois. I should say Courtois. I think they're the top three goalkeepers in the league, and David De Gea, of course, probably getting the top spot. So Lloris, Cech, and De Gea are up there as my top goalkeepers in the league at the moment, and undoubtedly you can't deny that. Next player we've got is Kyle Walker, who had a really good season and a very good European Championships. I've kept him at 79 rated. He'll probably get a couple of upgrades here and there. We might even see him get him to 80 rated, but Kyle Walker, definitely a very good right back to have at the club. Come on leaps and bounds, and he's just an exciting player to watch, and his attacking presence is well documented. Next player we've got is Toby Alderweireld, probably the best centre-back in the Barclays Premier League last season, and that's saying something, it really is. Toby Alderweireld obviously arrived from Atletico Madrid last year, did spend the season on loan at Southampton, where he did impress, and he's looked very good for Tottenham since joining for them, and he is the main guy at centre-back. I really do feel that. Their Belgium connection that they do have with Vertonghen, it's very good, and it really does help take them to the next level. And speaking of Jan Vertonghen, he does come in at 83 rated. What a great player to have at the club. He really is. He's a character. He performs so well. He's a rock solid centre-back, and any club would be absolutely lucky to have him there. And he plays so well with Toby Alderweireld. Them two, the connection, that centre-back partnership is definitely incredible. Next player we do have is Danny Rose, who completes the back four. Incredible left back. He plays so well up and down the pitch, comes on leaps and bounds. No one really knew who Danny Rose was a couple of seasons ago, bar Tottenham fans, and now he's come on leaps and bounds. Obviously an England international now. I'll be very interested to see what the future does hold for young Danny Rose. Next player we do have is Moussa Dembele, a player that when he did join from Fulham, had a good first season, dropped off a little bit, but this season he has been unreal. Or should I say the season just gone, he's been unreal. He's just an all-round great midfielder. He has it all. Physicality, he can pass the ball, he can shoot, he can get forward, he's great technically on the ball. And Moussa Dembele have upgraded to 81 rated, in which he deserves. Next player we do have is Eric Dyer. Massive upgrade for him to 79 rated. Could even be higher for Tottenham. Obviously a great season. He played centre-back obviously a couple games last year, and this season has been converted to a centre defence midfield, and it's worked out really well for Tottenham and Mauricio Pochettino. 69 pace, 63 dribbling, 83 defending, 84 physical, and 78 passing, and it makes him a really good centre defence midfielder. Probably one of the better performers also in the European Championships that have just gone for England, which was pretty poor for us, but Eric Dyer definitely was a shining star. Next player we have is Erik Lamela. Now, still very young player with a lot to prove. Many people think he was a waste of a buy. I don't think that at all. He showed, signs of brilliance, and he scored an incredible goal against Inter Milan. Last week I think it was, or at the start of the week. He's performed so well, and this could be the season where Erik Lamela does prove a lot of people wrong. 80 rated I've given him. Does he deserve it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Next player we have is Christian Eriksen on the left hand side, an unsung hero for many. Christian Eriksen, a brilliant set piece taker, and he really does perform very well. Again, another player that arrived from Ajax, I do believe, for Tottenham, and he's so good technically on the ball. He can play a great pass, he can shoot, his free kicks are deadly. Christian Eriksen is definitely Tottenham's, main guy. Plays centre or out on the wing. He does the job. Another player that does the job and has definitely been a highlight of many people's seasons, it is Dele Alli. What a player, what a man, and what more can be said about this guy? He's a journey from MK Dons to Tottenham Hotspur, to being in the Barclays Premier League team of the season, to getting a European spot in the England side. It's been an unreal year for Dele Alli, and he has been brilliant. When he plays behind the striker, that's where he's at his best, not playing in behind, and I really have enjoyed watching Dele Alli this season, and hopefully next season shows more of him to come. Next player I've got is Harry Kane. I've given him an 84 rated card. Now, people will be thinking, He had terrible Euros, but he had a really good season. Many people might disagree with the 84 rated. I don't personally. That's why I've given it to him. He's a great shooter. He's a natural finisher. He really is. He performs so well. He's a great physical player. And this season, we'll see more from Harry Kane, and he'll continue his goal-scoring record. I can guarantee that. What a deadly player to have at your team. Move on to the substitutes now. We do have Michel Vorm downgraded to a 79 rated player. Doesn't really get a look in with Hugo Lloris at the club. When he does play, he does do okay, but I wouldn't say he's an 80 rated goalkeeper. Moving on to Kieran Trippier, a very good right back, provides really good cover and good competition for Kyle Walker. When he does play, he actually does look really good. I've upgraded to a 77 rated card, an all-round good card really, just his shooting that lets him down. But he can pass the ball. He had a really good, obviously, a couple of seasons ago at Burnley, played really well, was their main guy, even though they did go down. Went to Tottenham, and he's done well since then, he really has. Next player I've got is Kevin Wimmer, a player that did step in for the injured Jan Vertonghen at the end of last year, and they actually did play very well. He's a very solid centre-back, and Tottenham are very lucky to have a centre-back of his quality at the club. Again, another player that's gone under the radar from Tottenham from him signing, and he comes in and he does the job, and he's a really good player to have at your disposal. Next player I do have is Ben Davies, coming off an incredible European campaign with Wales, played really well for him. Did pick up a couple of yellow cards that were unnecessary. Got himself a goal too. He's a 78 rated card, and he's still a very young prospect. I'm definitely interested to see what the future holds for Ben Davies. Tom Carroll comes in at 74 rated. I've given him an upgrade. Featured quite well actually for Tottenham in a few games last season, and I definitely want to see more of him. I think a loan deal he will probably benefit from, maybe to a top championship club, maybe to a lower table Premier League club. But Tom Carroll, I think he has a lot to offer, and I can't wait to see more from him next season. I really can't. Next player we do have is a new signing for them. It is Victor Wanyama, who looks like he could be a very good asset to the club. Eric Dyer can drop back to centre back. He can play centre mid. Dembele, if there's injury concerns, Victor Wanyama can come in and definitely clear up, mop up defences. A great centre defence midfielder. Obviously, he's in the category of an absolute beast with the likes of Chiku Kayate, Victor Wanyama, who wouldn't want to have them CDMs at the club. But what a player he is, and it seems like an okay signing. Next player we've got is Nabil Bentaleb, kept him at 75 rated. Didn't really feature that much last season. I don't know what the future holds for him under Mauricio Pochettino. Still a very young player, so I'm definitely intrigued to see how he does do and if he does get an opportunity this season. Next player I do have is Ryan Mason, another player that, has performed very well. Completely just mucked this up here. Let's see if I can get back. There we go. So Ryan Mason, a very good player. Will he play again that much this season? He'll probably get a couple here and there, but I think he might benefit from moving away from Tottenham, to be fair, to enhance his career a bit more. Kevin Nkudu, a player that has been linked with Tottenham over the last month, and it seems like a medical was imminent. Still seems to have died off a little bit, but we can be assured that he will be joining Tottenham maybe sometime this week. If not, it's probably already happened while I'm recording this, so let's see what happens there. But Nkudu is a very young player, bright future, and attacking midfielder that plays with no fear. Definitely ticks all the boxes for a great future star. Next player I've got is Heung-min Son, player that performs very well actually, very underrated player. Giving him an 80 rated card at left midfield, and again he could easily be in that first team. I really feel he's an unsung hero. He plays really well. He's another dark horse for Tottenham, and he can play striker too. Really do enjoy watching him play, and he's a very skillful player too actually, and very good, technically gifted, and can strike a ball with some pace. Next player we do have is Jonas Mali, now a player that has been called by Tottenham, performed very well against Liverpool at the end of last week or the start of this week. Scored a banger against them actually, and he performs very well. Still, he's probably hitting his prime right about now, so if Tottenham get him in for a good fee, the German could be a awesome sign. And the last player we do have is Vincent Janssen. Striker did arrive from AZ in the Dutch league. Obviously had an incredible goal scoring record there. Be very interesting to see how he actually does do for Tottenham in the near future. So I'm definitely interested. I'm intrigued. I'm interested, and this video is gone downhill very, very quick. But Vincent Janssen makes the side. Now, unfortunately, guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, as always, make sure to smash that like button. Sorry about the end of the video from some technical difficulties there, but here's the ratings for the team again. Tottenham have a stacked squad, they really do, and it won't be a doubt in my mind that they will probably make Champions League football yet again. I'm very intrigued to see how they actually do. Dele Alli's got a big season ahead of him, as well as Eric Dyer. Harry Kane has to prove a lot of people wrong, showing that he's still the main man, which I know he is. Alderweireld and Vertonghen's going to be incredible for them. Lloris, great goalkeeper. The future's bright for Tottenham. Hopefully they'll have a good season. Guys, thank you for joining me. If you did enjoy it, as always, mate, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.